Hey folks, welcome back to Heroic Elite Comics. You're about to be blown away because in this video, we're unleashing the full force of X-Men Storm's power in the electrifying fall of X. But before we get to that, let's talk about the return of Gabriel Summers, aka Vulcan. He's back, and guess what? He's at full power. Now, if you're not familiar, Gabriel is a Omega-level mutant. He can control any type of energy, even cosmic energy. Picture him as a Marvel character one step away from altering reality on a universal scale. Apocalypse brought him back, and the big question is he going to be Apocalypse's new death? But wait, Apocalypse has something entirely different in mind. Gabriel asks if he's supposed to be the new Horseman of Death. Apocalypse says no, explaining that in the past, he assigned his chosen warriors names related to those he lost, etching them in blood. However, times are changing, and he's moving away from the old concepts. He's not looking for a new death, and instead, he needs something entirely different. Now, let's unravel the mind-blowing plan Apocalypse has in store. He tells Gabriel, I need the fire to be fire. I need you to be you. This isn't your typical superhero talk. Apocalypse is cooking up something entirely unexpected, and the ending is absolutely nuts. What he's scheming is revolutionary, and it's building up to something that will leave you on the edge of your seat. In a recent video, we touched on Apocalypse rescuing Sunfire, a mutant incomparable to Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. Sunfire and Sunspot share similar powers, differing only in the intensity of their heat abilities. But here's the kicker: Apocalypse isn't just restoring powers, he's orchestrating a grand shift in the mutant narrative. Now, let's circle back to Storm, our leading lady. The culmination of events is leading to an epic showdown, and Storm is right in the thick of it. The stakes are high, and the tension is palpable. The clash of powers and ideologies is reaching a fever pitch, and you won't believe how Storm's role in this unfolding saga takes a jaw-dropping turn. Gabriel Summers and Apocalypse are two powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. People often wonder if Gabriel, also known as Vulcan, is as powerful as Apocalypse. The answer is no, and here's why. Apocalypse possesses incredible power, and he makes it clear to Gabriel. Apocalypse emphasizes that fire, which is Gabriel's power, is only useful when controlled. In essence, Apocalypse asserts dominance, stating that Gabriel will remain bound to him and obliged to follow his will. This obligation, according to Apocalypse, is a crucial ingredient in the ancient magics. He believes that these magical constraints will teach Gabriel restraint. Apocalypse swiftly demonstrates his authority by harnessing Gabriel's power. Essentially, Apocalypse has the ability to control whether Gabriel can use his powers against him. While Gabriel may have the capability to attack others, Apocalypse overrides his ability to use those powers against himself. This showcases the immense power Apocalypse possesses, the authority to manipulate and restrict the abilities of others. What sets Apocalypse apart is his longevity. Having existed for thousands of years, Apocalypse has honed his ability to harness both old and new magic. While his magical prowess doesn't match that of characters like Doctor Strange, it is still considerable. Apocalypse can employ magic for various purposes, showcasing his versatility and making him an incredibly potent force. Jonathan Hickman's exploration of gods in the current comic storyline further emphasizes this universal concept of magic in Marvel. Magic is not confined to a select elite. It's a power accessible to those with the capability and determination. Apocalypse embodies this idea as someone who has not only tapped into magic over the centuries, but has mastered it to a significant extent. Not everyone can become incredibly powerful because it requires a special ability, but Apocalypse has been powerful for a very long time, thousands of years in fact. Although he doesn't have the same level of magical ability as someone like Doctor Strange, he can still use both old and new magic for various purposes, making him extremely formidable. Apocalypse possesses unique abilities. He can change his size at will, grant himself superhuman powers, and is essentially immortal. While he's not indestructible, as long as his physical form remains intact, he'll live forever. His proficiency in harnessing and practicing magic has been a constant throughout his long existence, an aspect of his abilities not frequently highlighted. When Gabriel Summers is reintroduced to others, including a demon from the realm of Arakko and Sunfire, questions arise about the purpose of their gathering. Apocalypse, known for his ceremonial speech, begins talking in his distinctive manner, emphasizing his power. However, Sunfire is not impressed and demands a straightforward explanation for what's happening. Apocalypse's cryptic language and grandiose statements are met with skepticism, as the others seek to understand the significance of the magical elements involved: fire, earth, air, and water. This revelation becomes particularly intriguing when considering Storm's recent challenges in dealing with the Uranus trigger. To recap, Uranus is an immensely powerful Eternal, and an agreement between the Eternals and the X-Men arose following a cataclysmic event involving the Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals. This agreement allowed mutants to unleash Uranus if needed. Storm, faced with this option, had to make a crucial decision. Storm faced a pivotal choice when Uranus, capable of mind reading, offered to end the Genesis War if released, against John Ironfire's urging. Storm refused, destroying the Uranus trigger to prevent genocide. This decision sparks tensions, as Ironfire insists on ending the conflict, even if it means unleashing Uranus. Storm stands firm, asserting her refusal to accept genocide as victory. The focus shifts to the formidable White Sword and his troops, the 100, nearly invincible due to their healing abilities. Storm acknowledges the challenge of stopping them without lethal measures. A surprising twist arises when Robert Dosta suggests Storm can halt the White Sword without killing him, countered by Storm claiming it's beyond her due to Ironfire's faith. As Storm faces Richard Rider Nova as a mediator, the narrative delves into the consequences of her choices and the intricate dynamics among mutants, powerful entities like Uranus and the White Sword, and external cosmic forces. Amid Storm's moral struggles, the story unfolds a complex web of alliances, betrayals, and the enduring struggle for survival. The cosmic conflict tests not only Storm's abilities but also her convictions. Richard Rider Nova's battle against a deadly ailment adds complexity. To combat the spreading plague, the Nova Corps' world mind keeps him alive, presenting a dire situation without a clear solution. In a conversation with Robert Acosta, Storm emphasizes the absence of a simple kill-a-million mutant solution. She implies that while powerful beings like Uranus could wipe out Genesis forces, the cost would be catastrophic weather events, turning the world into an uninhabitable wasteland. The stakes are high, and Storm grapples with the profound consequences of her decisions. Here's where Storm's character shines. Her immense power over weather systems could be employed to obliterate all opposition, but she exercises restraint and discernment. This nuance in her character is often overlooked, and it's appreciated how Alling handles Storm's strategic approach. Many may not fully grasp the depth of Storm's nature in Marvel Comics. She's not just a powerhouse, she possesses the potential to be a world destroyer. If she wanted to eradicate Genesis forces completely, she could summon devastating tornadoes, lightning storms stretching across the Intanet, and manipulate the atmosphere to render Earth uninhabitable. This showcases Storm's capability to wield a power that could annihilate an entire world. In the world of superheroes, there's something intriguing about Vulcan, also known as Gabriel Summers. One fascinating aspect of him is his immediate reaction upon encountering Storm. It's a moment filled with tension and history. Storm accuses Vulcan of imprisoning her, burying her alive under solid rock. In response, Vulcan claims amnesty from a group known as Co. Storm counters, reminding him of the billions he's caused to perish. It all points back to an event known as Judgment Day, and a particular chapter in Gabriel's life as Vulcan. To understand this dynamic, let's delve into the backstory. In a story titled X-Men Deadly Genesis and the Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire arc, Gabriel Summers, believed to be dead, returns to the scene. Rescued by a mutant named Darwin, he discovers a truth that propels him into a quest for vengeance. Learning of his mother's death at the hands of the Shi'ar Empire, Vulcan embarks on a conquest. He takes over the Shi'ar Empire and wages war against the Inhumans in the War of Kings. The outcome? Countless billions dead at his hands. He transforms into a fanatical warlord, a character-defining moment in his history. Now back to the confrontation with Storm. When Vulcan declares his intention to be free of her, promising to make the billions of lives lost seem like fractions, it's a chilling testament to his immense power. He could potentially wipe out all life on Earth effortlessly, but chooses not to. Apocalypse, a significant figure in this narrative, responds with a cryptic statement. He speaks of everything that has died coming back to life through some magical act. This sets the stage for a pivotal moment in mutant history. Apocalypse proceeds to cast a powerful spell, invoking mutant magic and technology. He calls upon the elements fire, air, earth, and water, declaring their freedom and reshaping the world. Storm, identified as the one who brings them together, is hailed as the weather itself, the play of the breeze and the fall of the rain. She is the storm, embodying the breath of life, and as she lives, so does the land. Apocalypse's mystical words set the scene for a transformation of the living land. The narrative then shifts to Genesis, a character alongside Soar, who possesses the ability to communicate with water. In the aftermath of their battle with Storm, Genesis revels in the belief that victory is within reach. However, Soar senses something approaching, an enormous force through the ocean. As he points to the horizon, a colossal island emerges, walking like a mutant. Storm acknowledges the island and challenges Genesis to raise it and fight. This moment is nothing short of astonishing. A massive island, responding to Storm's will, becomes a player in this cosmic saga. The stage is set for a unique battle, and the question lingers: what can Genesis do in the face of this literal earth-shaking development? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like my video, those tell YouTube that more people should watch my videos. And hit the bell so you will get a notification as soon as my videos post.